What's up, world? It's your girl, Tamika Georgia Me Harper. Whenever I'm on Clubhouse, I'm looking for Iron Sharpens Iron with my man, Poetic Black and Written in Pain.
As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another.
The story. I thought it was a good story. I just felt like it was parts of the story that lagged a little bit for me.
Your cadence, man, it captivated me.
Me, it's just the sincerity in the piece. You know, I could feel that, and the emotion is always going to win me over when I can feel that it's real. So
it was one of those pieces that, you know, where you're waking people up. You know what I'm saying? Bringing awareness. It was an awareness poem, and I really dug it, and I really dug the message behind it.
Thank y'all very much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the space.
Are you ready to enter the dojo? Here, iron, sharpeth iron.
I wanted to be more than just her man. The hand she used to soothe her pain. I wanted to reside in her veins. Be the blood to keep her heart beating. Be the reason she needed to be all she could be. Would we be the epitome of what union is? Give glimpses of what happens when substance meets structure. When the touch matches the sentiment and our actions are sincere. There's a balance there, a fear that you may not be given enough. And when that feeling is mutual, you can actually view love for what it is. A balance, a standstill, a distinction between real and fake, a place free from deceit and doubt, a station without stating the words because they're felt. Held in the highest regard, but displayed in a timid demeanor. No need for mean gestures when love is festered in the heart. And if you start this as the premise, then you finish where you began, with the truth. The proof that a bond bonded on balance will beam triumphant in the end, where you can't determine where friend end and lover begin. It's in that instance love is depicted, descriptive and plain. Because the aim never really changes. And our way may sway at times, but at the end of the day, we'll find our place right beside each other. Mended at the roots. Fortified at the base, flourish with the fruit of fidelity, sincerity, and the fruition of what God intended us to be in the balance of things, where all things in its own unique way correlates. That's the balance. When the word we precedes I, and I die without you and never strive to hurt you, that's the balance. So I hope to find us amongst the elite of this discreet group of lovers who would put their lovers' needs above the fulfillment of their own. This is what the house is adorned with the beauty of the home. And may God protect it. And may we thrive to respect it for all it's worth. And may we always put each other first. And the thirst to please you. May it always be accompanied with your hunger to please me. And that's the balance of love. I'm stifled. I can taste the congestion, dissension descending as we speak. Leaking pieces and particles, I'm impartial. Information has never been more accessible, yet ignorance is bliss. The flavor of knowledge I've learned to crave, but what I'm left with is this. False premises, regurgitated, propaganda repeated, your perspective deleted. Then you reiterate it. You brag about your degrees, the lies you believe, you say that you're educated. There's a dedicated theme of defeat if you listen. This transmitted frequency is tuned in to dull your glisten, numb your senses. What are we, dense or dumb? In the name of fun, we'll lose all discretions. Funny how the chickens come home to roost. The aftermath of following our desires rather than the proof, the truth these days is subjective. There is no absolutes. Just obtuse angles, angled at distractions. We're slide and miseducated and divided. Can we hear our folly? The resound and chatter of laughter, shits and giggles and pigeonholes we can't wiggle out of. Is this the cost of entertainment? The detainment of free thought. You thought we were making advancements. Joke's on you. Funny how the chickens come home to roost. You're left in disbelief. You can smell and taste their deceit, but now the point is moot. You can see the troops. You can hear their boots in unison in pursuit of you. Can you feel it now? Isn't it how you want it to feel? Instant gratification and convenience parallels with mind control and obedience. There's power in suggestion. There's billions they've invested in prepping and priming your mind, and now it's time to cash in, and your soul is the dividend. Isn't it weird when you talk about making a purchase and then it just shows up on your phone? I hope you don't think that's a coincidence. Maybe they're not listening to your thoughts. Maybe they're inducing them, producing your profile before your eyes, yet you think it's of your own doing. There's a hidden fee attached to endless strolling and random tweets. Oh, you thought it was free? No, there's a price to pay to play this folly. And we're in debt with debit that our credit can't cash, and our advancement is depleted. Morale deleted. This cycle repeated. Then you feed it to your offspring who didn't need it, didn't believe it, and now we're here. Destination clear. And we can't go back. Funny how the chickens come home to roost.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Welcome to another episode of Iron Sharpeth Iron. You guys are not seeing single. I'm up here alone. My brother Written in Pain. I don't know what's going on out there in Written in Pain land, but hopefully he can show up in a little while. But oh man, I'm happy family. We fresh out of the week. You know, from doing our Sisters Khadijah event. If you wasn't at this event, if you wasn't at Curls and Convo, I don't know what you was doing, man. I'm talking about a dynamic show, very informative. The love was just seeping through the seams. A lot of positivity, a lot of beautiful affirmations. It was a positive event. I can't wait till she throw up that replay, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the people can get a sneak preview. I don't know how she gonna do that, but it was definitely a dope event, man. I was happy to be in the building. We got a lot of things going on, man. We got a lot of things going on coming up in the new year. We getting close, rapidly coming up to the new year. We got another Grand Griot. If you guys don't know, we met up with our brother Habib, and shout out to my brother Habib, man. Today is his birthday. You know me, if you guys, you know what I'm saying, send him a birthday shout out, man. Today's the brother's birthday, man. Wishing him all well on this new solar return. But yeah, the brother came down to NY, man. Our brother came down to NY, man. Came up in Brooklyn, man. We sat down for an interview, man. You guys can check that out over there on. You can follow my page on the gram, Poetic Black or Spoken Soul Sessions, or you can check that video out on Written in Pain's Facebook page. That's Written in Pain or Carlos Lavazari. You can check that interview out. Hopefully, I can try to get it. I don't know if I can get it to post it up on the top, but maybe I can throughout the show. I don't know. But yeah, man, we had a beautiful interview. You know what I'm saying? Our brother had the belt in his possession, man. And it was a long time coming. And that was a dope interview if you guys didn't check that out. Also, you know, if you guys don't know, we got a new show about to hit these streets. R&B through Z. R&B through Z. We're in the pilot phase of this show. We got episodes lined up. We haven't released it yet. We're waiting on some licensing and things of that nature. But it's on the move. It's on the rise, man. We got big things going for 2024. We've been mentioning it over and over again, but we're gonna launch an entire radio station. You know, we're gonna have a radio station, Compo Radio, where we'll be able to provide you guys with a lot of these different projects we got coming out, a lot of entertaining programs. So you guys definitely be on the lookout for that. And also, if you haven't already, if you haven't gone to the Iron Sharpeth Iron YouTube page, please go and subscribe. Subscribe to that page. You know, we're going to be dropping a lot of content on that page in the coming year. And you don't want to miss it. So we got a lot of things going on. Now, if you don't know how things work over here, I'm pretty sure everybody do. If you want to spit, if you want to get on the mic and you want to spit, you can type iron in the chat. Type iron in the chat. I'm going to be doing this for Dolo today. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all going to have to bear with me. Y'all going to have to bear with me. But we definitely going to just type iron in the chat and you'll definitely get on that waiting list to get up on this mic and blaze it. But other than that, I think we ready to get this show started. Let me check this chat out. Let me see how we looking. Who we got the first one on the mic. All right. In the chat, the first one I see typing iron is the queen, the all-around queen, Mama O LaDaisy. Let's bring Mama O on up to the stage. Hey, Mama O.
Interview with the Griot King, the king of the griots. Man, he had his belt. That was so nice. And then I seen Payne over there in the corner at the end. I didn't see him at first, but I just wanted. I'm gonna save that one so I can get it and put the.
Yeah, Mama, can you throw it up on the top? If you
I can't put it on the top, I can put it in the chat room.
Yeah, throw it in the chat for me, Mama, please. When you get a chance. When you get a chance.
As soon as I do this piece, I'll go and do that. And I want to thank everybody who has been patiently and successfully, you know, with me through all this I've been through. And I wanted to just say we have already collected almost $16,000.
Wow.
So, I mean, that just helped to relieve the pain so we can go and get my granddaughter and bring her back. So I'm kind of like on this kick this week. It's called The Power to Live. And I was going to read this one yesterday, but my scroll wouldn't scroll down, so I'm going to read it today. But it's similar to the one I read yesterday on Wolf Hours. Okay, here we go.
All right, Mama.
Okay, here we go. It's called The Power to Live. I want this poem to show how easy it is to die, and the many, many ways you can die, and how hard it is for some of us to live. See, we can die by accident, on purpose, by God's hands, or by man. It's not always in his plan. not always in his will. He gave us free will, and some abused it and were cruel, stubborn as a mule, determined to do harm and prove yourself in charge. But it's not how you die or why you die that counts. It's when you must give an account that really counts. And that is when your flesh has left and only your soul remains. You will surely die and return no more. You can die painfully from an illness or softly in your sleep, choking, drowning, food poisoning, chemical overload, toxicity, or by another's hand. You could expire by suffocation or die with blood showing or no blood escaping, lack of air, lack of water, lack of minerals, lack of vitamins, or from bites or allergies. I mean, humans die from abortions or heat exhaustion, too much of this, not enough of that. Illness, infections, disease, no affection. No affection. You really die from that. Or lack of love, rejections leaves people with no will to thrive, having no ambition to survive. We die anyway without thinking, so why do people spend their lives trying to kill others just for the thrill when it's not God's will? It is not hard to die, but there is an after this life. This flesh, this earth is meant for the living, and living is so hard to do. Living is so hard to do. But each day you must rehearse to face that day when every man must pay, when no man can say, forgive me, or say, God, I'm sorry for that which I have done to the least of your creations. I also ask to be forgiven. When you had put someone in my care and I caused despair and did not care, when from whence we have come and from that which we must face, we have journeyed the wrong way. So I wonder, who among us is here by God's grace? I said, who among us is here by God's grace? I wonder, who among us will walk through that final door to return no more, right here and now? I say, for all things great and small, and for those things that I've unknowingly caused, forgive me. I ask man to be my witness and God to be my judge. Oh, creator of all mankind, I realize that as long as I have breath, I can receive your mercy. Your mercy of love before my final eyes are shut and my final breath is spent. I repent my immoralities. So easy to die and so hard to live a righteous life. I thank you for my gift. I thank you for my ability to write. And I will be redeemed by my words, which will be my immortality. Yes, yes, I had to get all deep. Yeah, excuse me, but I can't afford to take that chance just for you to say that's deep. This is about me and my way of balancing my psychological kinesiology. And maybe you will also balance your kinesiology. Kinesiology. Maybe you will balance yours during this big event called living. I feel I should. And we all should try to live because dying is so easy. See, dying means you no longer have a voice. You've made the final choice. Speak now before you have no breath left. Before all the final death and all the power goes back to the Creator and you have no more free will, nothing but silence, and all is still. Poem.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Yonder Mongo.
Wow. 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 Thought provoking is understatement. While you was reciting this poem, what's the name of this poem? In fact, what's the official title?
Well, I wrote this one when Kai passed away, and then I just kind of like it just came to me when when Kai's daughter passed away the other day, Sarah. So I just had pulled it up. I don't even know if it had a title. I just pulled it up off of
Mm.
As a matter of fact, Facebook sent it to me, so I don't even know if it had. It had something. I thought I read the title when I said it, but I can't remember. I said the power to live. I think that's what I said.
The power to live. Yeah, I'll listen to the replay. This was thought provoking. All the while you were spitting this poem, a tradition, an Islamic tradition, came to my mind. And the tradition goes that the people came to the prophet, and the prophet informed them. He says, no one enters into paradise by one's deeds, by your deeds. Nobody gets into paradise by your deeds. And the companions asked him, they said, Wala anta ya Rasulullah. And he said, Wala anna illa yataghammadani Allahu bi rahmatin. He said, not even me. Not even me. I don't even get into paradise by my deeds, but that God envelops me into his mercy.
Have mercy.
Yeah. And a lot of times we neglect the mercy of God. And because sometimes we get caught up in our deeds, we get caught up in the things we do, and we can become a little boastful. Yeah, I give charity, I give this, and I fast, and I do these things. But it's not your deeds that gets you into paradise. It's the mercy of God. And this concept and this sentiment, it just resonated throughout this poem. That death is certain. Death is something that none of us can evade. At one point in time, we all gonna cross that bridge. We're gonna pass through. We're gonna go to the other side. It's something that is certain. And death is inclusive of life. It's very inclusive of it because you're not gonna end your life without going through this trial. Mm-hmm. And to bring awareness to it is very it's deep. It's deep because a lot of times we get caught up in the everyday, rigmarole, the hustle and the bustle, and we forget. We get preoccupied, and sometimes, like you said in this poem, sometimes you're gonna have to be still, and appreciate the things that you have around you. Appreciate who's next to you, and have some type of thought, some type of reflection. And I thought this poem was magnificent, Mama. I thought it was very thought provoking. It really caused me to think. And it should cause a lot of us to think. This is something that's unavoidable, and we should prepare for it. And I thought this was a dynamic poem, and dope poem, Mama.
Thank you, and I think it also lets us know that we should not have to be so challenged to do God's will. We should just do that because we know there will be an end, and we do want to get it right. Because at the end, it's going to be too late to try to, when you take that last breath, it's too late to try to negotiate. So I just say, no, my daughter was 43 when she passed away. Now my granddaughter was 23. So I have to do something with that pain. And I think that's what I have to do, is I have to use that as an example of how I need to prepare myself for that final day.
Mm. Wow.
Thank you.
Definitely, Mama. We sending out our prayers. I put the link to the GoFundMe, for your granddaughter, to bring your granddaughter home. And You know, if you guys have it, you know what I'm saying, if you have it in your heart, you have the resources and you want to donate, the link is up top. You can hit that link and you can go ahead and give your donation. Thank you, Mama, man. Thank you for coming through and you know, dropping that heavy on us. You know, this was very thought provoking, man. And I'm really thinking. Really, really thinking. Thank you, Mama. All right. Let's keep this train moving. Next on the mic, if I'm not mistaken, you guys please be patient with me. I ain't got my brother Payne in the building with me to go through this chat, but I'm gonna try to get it the best I know how. All right, so the next person I see in the chat that typed iron is going to be Mai Tai. Let's bring the Queen Mai Tai on up to the stage. Hey Mai Tai, how you doing?
I'm well. What's up, Water Black? Hi, Mama.
Oh man, I caught the tail end of the feature you had with Mama O, man. I didn't even know you was having that feature, Mama. But I caught the tail end of it, man. Great feature. You know, the speed rounds that you guys that you guys had was just off the chain, man. Some real dope poems were spit that night, man. Some real thought-provoking poetry. What you got for the people tonight, Queen?
So I got some new ink.
New shit. That's what I'm talking about. Let's talk about it.
Okay, give me a second because I just finished cooking dinner, so I'm just setting my stuff up. But give me a second and pull it up. It don't have no name to it yet, but it was from a prompt I gave to my bro Griotry, and he threw it back at me and told me I had to write to it too. So that's what I did. And the prompt was accepting my flaws. So
accepting my flaws. All right.
Yeah.
Stage is yours, Queen.
All right. You have a prepaid call from the Accountability Corrections Facility. Do you accept the charges? I accept. I accept my imperfections. I accept my scars that lay beautifully on my skin. I love me, and despite of me, despite of my stubbornness, despite of my lack of understanding, I love all of me. I love the different perceptions of me. She's mean. She's loud. Why is she so obnoxious? Yet she's loving. She's kind. She accepts who she is. You have 3 minutes remaining. I know who I am. I know who I used to be. I know who I want to be. I accept me even when I don't like me. Like, I can be shallow and empty. I can be jealous and I try not to envy, but I envy the me I want to be, the other half of me. She is selfless, honest, caring, and trustworthy. She loves herself and she deems herself worthy. And although she can be vain and sometimes she seems insane, that's the me people see. And that's who people always expect me to be. I'm growing out of my unlikely ways, and sometimes I'm okay with being a bitch every other day. Sometimes I accept me pretending to be okay. It's hard for me to accept that sometimes I get in my own way, but I accept me even when others reject me. You have 60 seconds remaining. I know God accepts me. And as I walk on this journey with Him, I know He will perfect me with His love. I accept my flaws. I accept my faults, but I know they're not who I am at all. I am a graceful butterfly, freshly freed from its cocoon. I am free from my flaws, and through God, I am made brand new. Who I am may not be accepting to you, but I love me through and through. This call is now ending. Thank you for using Accountability Correction Services. Goodbye. Peace and blessings.
Shit like that.
Okay, Mai Tai. We're going to talk about this for a minute. Accountability. In this day and age, this is the new, trending thing in regards to our sisters accepting accountability. You know, I thought that was very witty for you to use that as the premise of the poem. The whole correctional department of corrections, or the department of accountability, because a lot of people, I caught the parallel between people becoming imprisoned by it, and a lot of times in this day and age, for women to accept accountability is something that's not, you don't really see it. You really don't see it. You oftentimes you'll see, girl busting out some windows and her homegirl right there. You know what I'm saying? Egging her on, like, yeah, girl, bust this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Key that car and all that. And the lack of accountability is taking a hit on the character, the morale of our sisters today. And for you to tackle this point, I thought it was phenomenal. Accountability is something that we all got to take, in order to be better people, to be better versions of ourselves. We got to be accountable for the things we do to harm people, the things we do to provoke people, the things we do to affect someone else's life. Take accountability for it. And it comes in the actions, and to really stand up and say, yeah, I got flaws. I'm a work in progress. Things are getting better and God is working with me. I think that's a phenomenal approach. And I thought this poem was just, I thought it was witty, and I thought it was dope. The sentiment value of the poem was right on point, and it's encouraging, for sisters to stand up and say, yeah, I'm not perfect, because this is a day and age where a lot of the whole idea of women being objectified and sexualized, it stems from that accountability. If you don't think that nothing is wrong with you, you won't never work on anything. You feel that you don't have nothing to work on. So I think it's very important that we all take accountability for the things that we do, that affect us and affect the people around. But definitely, man, dope poem. So this came from a prompt, accepting my flaws.
Yes.
All
I
right.
be in it's a room called Any Given Monday, Spit Your Piece, and we be giving each other prompts and just doing little stuff in there. So that was a prompt I had gave him. That was his first prompt he ever did before. So then he was like, "I'm gonna give you a prompt. I'm gonna have you do your own prompt." So that's what I did.
That's dope, man. That's dope. And the exercise is dope as well. Sharpening your pen. And this is dope, man. This is dope. Great piece, my Ty. Great piece. Accepting my flaws. All right. Now look, I don't know how this thing is going since Clubhouse done made the new thing, but you guys know that you can bring yourselves back down to the audience by clicking your profile, and it'll take you back down for people who don't know how to do that.
I just wanted to say, because I don't know if you've seen it, but Mr. Whispers did put iron before me.
Oh, okay.
But
I definitely had Whispers. I probably missed it, but I had Whispers coming next.
okay,
But
cool.
all right, thanks though. I appreciate that. Y'all keep me on point, man, because I ain't got pain. I ain't got pain to bully and make him go into jail.
Poetic, I can't get the link off of the video, so you have to put it in there.
All right, I'll get it.
Okay.
I'll get it. No problem, Mama.
Thank you, Black. God bless y'all.
Most definite, Queen. Most definite. All right. We're going to move this train right along. Coming to the stage next. Let's give it up for our brother, Mr. Whispers. What it do, Mr. Whispers?
What it do, Poetic Black, man? What's good with you, man?
Oh, man, I'm good, brother. I'm good, man. You did it, and you did. I want to let you know, brother, you did a phenomenal performance over there at Khadijah's event, man. You did your thing, my brother.
Oh, man, thank you.
Very thought-provoking piece, man. Very thought-provoking piece, King. What you got for the people tonight?
Thank you. This is called Blind.
Blind.
Something I wrote a little while ago. I remember when I lost my sight. They blinded me with science. You're blind, baby. Blind to the fact. And with sight, sometimes being blind in your mind and heart. Still being afraid of the dark. Reaching for sparks to catch a glimpse of what you really look like. trying to change the inflection of your reflection in mirrors that doesn't exist, blind to the facts of life, the sacrifice of sight. I should have saw this coming. Believe me, I smelled but couldn't see the feces when I landed in it with my hands in it, and I wiped my face hoping that I don't look shitty. Let the fake ones tell it, they don't smell it. Clearly, this is not a blind theory. Insight is precious. We saw our ups and downs, ran from clowns because honestly, they were reflections of me. I still can't see while sightseeing. I write seeing in sequence. I think I made a wrong turn back there somewhere. My GPS is not braille. I fail trying to feel me to feel. Jesus, please take the wheel. I'm driven without driving, but I want to go slow fast, bumping into choices that have voices. I heard myself scream on the inside. Now my other senses heighten to empire's height. Without sight of life, my statue loses its liberty. Stripped from my gift, I can see me now. My mirror is clearer when I hear the chains falling and the rain calling storms. I'm blown away with what I can see now, which is me now. My glasses surpass it. Call me four eyes. I got more eyes to see what was unseen with a bird's eye. And finally, I open my third eye. I'd rather go blind, baby. Whisper loudly.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that. Donde Mongo,
Mongo. Fire, man. Fire. You had some metaphors in this joint right here, man. It was some metaphors in this joint right here. I dug the whole blind concept. Being blind, is not just, being void of sight, physical sight. You can be blind to a lot of things, man. And I love the melodies and the medleys that you just managed to just, intertwine into these pieces that you be doing, bro. I wish you would have gave us a little bit more of that CeeLo, man. Give us a little bit more of that CeeLo Green. That's my joint right there, man. I thought you was about to take it there. But yeah, man, great poem. Insight is precious. Insight is precious. That was dope, man. That was dope. Yeah, this poem was fire, man. This poem was fire. And you went off memory, man. You went off the dome. I thought that was dope too, man. Yeah, man.
Thank you, man. It's I be trying to, like for a long time I'm a stickler for that memory, man, because when I'm on stage, man, I don't want to be holding my phone or nothing, distracting me or the audience looking at my phone. I want them to look at me, man.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's facts, bro. And people, when you transcend to that type of artist, that you're going on stage. You're not going on stage with no props. You looking at your audience, the people that's coming to see you, and you're respecting them. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would you feel if you went to a Jay-Z concert and he pulled out his phone and started doing the song? Like, yo, cue that up. It's the professionalism, you know what I'm saying, that you're paying for. You're paying for the whole experience. So to take, as artists, and we all should do that. We get complacent at times when we can read and all that, but we should always be working on making all of our pieces performance pieces. You know what I mean? Memorizing these pieces, committing them to memory, and committing a certain performance that goes with it. This is transitioning to that type of artist. This is the artist that's going to get paid. This is the artist that his time, he ain't doing it for the free, because he put a lot of time and work into it. So definitely, man, I urge everybody, man, to stay focused on your memorization. Definitely.
Indeed, brother. What prompted me to really start doing that, I remember being in Miami and I was at a show where they hired a poet from Def Jam Poetry. I'm not going to disclose who he is, but he got on the stage and he pulled out his notebook, bro, and the owner of the club was pissed off. He was like, who is this dude right here?
Hmm.
So I was like, oh man, he didn't even know who, his team hired dude from Def Poetry, and he didn't get to see, what was going on until the actual show, and he was like, for real, dude, he got a notepad up there, and like, he's stopping in between his pieces and he's flipping pages. I was like, wow.
Yeah, that's unprofessional. That's
Yeah, it took away
unprofessional.
from his performance.
Indeed, man. That's what we got to think about too. In the perfect like space to do that, do it on Clubhouse. When you can read, try to spit some of these pieces off memory. It's okay when you come over here on Iron Sharpeth Iron. It's okay. You're like, yo, I'm spitting this from the dome. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take a crack at it. We definitely gonna give you grace and work with it. But this is what we're trying to really promote, man. Like transition to that artist that's gonna get paid for what you're doing. And if you're gonna get paid for what you're doing, you got to put that work in. These entertainers, they put a lot of work in memorizing their material, memorizing, the chord that they need to say a certain note on. It takes work, but that's why you get paid the big bucks. So definitely take it serious. But great piece, Mr. Whispers. Great piece, King. Oh, look
What's
who
up, Pain? Good to see you, Pain. Good to
look
see
who
you, Pain.
decided to show up. Look who decided to show up. Is my eyes deceiving me? And he got his arms out and shit. What, you was just working out or some shit? Like, what's going on, bro? What's going on, man? I want to know, man. You just happened to just mosey on up in here, bro. What's going on, man?
You ever been late for school, Mr. Whispers? You remember you was late for school? You try to
Hell
sneak in the
yeah.
class, you know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
teacher, try to sneak in your seat, hopefully go unrecognized. But then you had that one a-hole teacher want to shout you out. Oh, Mr. Payne, I see you joined us. Here we go. Make you wish you'd have just called out.
Yeah, man. I was like, yeah, I knew I was just thinking of the different retorts I was gonna have when you came on the stage. Because I knew your ass was coming, but I just didn't know when. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't know when. you know? But it's so good for you to join us, man. Let me give you a green bean. Let me give you a green bean. All right, there you go, brother. There you go, man. You hear, but definitely Mr. Whisper. Did you hear Mr. Whisper's piece, Pain?
I didn't.
You didn't. All right. So we'll start after Mr. Whispers, man. You get in your commentary. Black people, man. Black people, man. I'm showing up late to that anniversary show. That's what I'm going to do. I'm showing up late to the anniversary show. I'll be there about like 30, 40 minutes late. Yeah. A whole bunch of eyeballs jumped up. Yeah. And don't think I didn't catch your little slick remark, Elizabeth, in the chat. I caught that. You know what I'm saying? I caught that when I was playing my songs in the beginning of the show. Don't think I didn't catch it. I caught it. Yeah. But all right, man. You can resume into the chat, Mr. Payne, and we up to. Let me give you, you know what I'm saying, where you can take over from. Mai Tai, Mr. Whispers, or it's Mr. Whispers, Mai Tai, and now it's gonna be Elizabeth and then Lexi. So that's the order going forward. You got it from there. So Elizabeth is coming up next, cold-blooded.
Okay, Elizabeth was given a challenge, so it sounds like I'm right on time.
Right on time. All right, if you guys don't know how to put yourself back in the audience, I think you got to click on your profile and say go back to the audience, and you can go back because we can't put you back down because Clubhouse just I don't know. All right, Elizabeth, what it do, cold-blooded?
Am I coming through clear?
You a little staticky. But I'm get that together, and I want to know about this challenge, man. What's going on, Payne?
Elizabeth had to write a X-rated version of a nursery rhyme. I guess we'll talk about the nursery rhyme when she finishes the poem.
X-rated. My eyeballs went up, man. X-rated. Okay.
How am I sounding now?
All right, you sound a little bit better. Say 1 2 1 2. Let me get a 1 2 1 2.
1 2 1 2.
You still a little staticky, but we can work through that.
Hang on. Let me. How about now?
Oh, that's much better.
Okay. We'll figure that out later. Okay. Dang, I was really hoping Pain wasn't going to show up.
But he's here, just like Candyman. Let's
I
go.
him to show up right when I was like, oh, I guess I don't have to do my challenge piece, and then he shows up. All right. So let me pull this up real quick. Okay. You and I met on the hill. Neither of us were searching for water. Under the cover of night by pale moonlight, things began to get hotter. We giggled and kissed, and knowing he's an opportunist, slid my hand beneath my sweater. Handful of breast and a heave of my chest, he knew that kitty cat was getting wetter. With no time to waste, I desired a taste of a dick I was sure to remember. A firm, gentle grip and it eased past my lips, my mouth deep-throated his quivering member. Both hands on my head, his dick I was fed, with his pants pushed down to his ankles. The stage was all set, I whispered, "Don't come yet." Jill needs her jack in her box. He hiked up my skirt and said with a smirk, "I think I shall start with my mouth." He tongued out designs and traced all the lines of my cavernous regions down south. His head between thighs, a hard roll of my eyes, he was licking and lapping for fun. When he came up for air, I cried, "Get back down there." "I'll let you know when you're done." With a shudder and a shake, a loud moan I didn't make, I came with a splash from my cat. After a satisfying wave, it was inches I craved. He poised to give me what I wanted. He rolled me over on all fours like a rover and buried his dick deep within. Slamming and pushing and smacking and smushing, he painted my insides with his shot. He removed his rod and gave me a nod as pearls fell dripping from my lips. Picked up the phone where the evidence was shown. He tumbled down the hill and returned to review and post the clips, and I came tumbling right after.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that. Shit like that, shit like that.
You got two shits like that. Wow. Jill a little feisty one, ain't she? I remember a nursery rhyme by one Andrew Dice Clay about Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill went up the hill, each with $1.25. Jack came down something, and Jill came down with $2.50.
Oh, I'm unbelievable. Oh, I got 1 million of them. Oh.
This was crazy, man. This was raunchy, man. This was raunchy, man. I love the wordplay in this. I love the wordplay. I love the way you flipped it, man. You definitely took the storyline and you increased on it. You know, you wasn't looking for water. You know what I'm saying, or that type of water. Jill got a, I don't know, man. Jill, I don't know with Jill, man. What's popping with Jill, man? But Jill was doing some raunchy shit. Payne, what you thought about it?
Man, yeah, definitely a lot of shit was going on that hilltop.
Facts.
Yeah, you get an A, Elizabeth, for me. I thought you did a good job. And yeah, man, it's ironic that Black would bring up Andrew Dice Clay. I thought that was hilarious.
You thought I didn't know about Andrew Dice Clay? Because I know you got all the white human shit. I'm telling you, Payne, he can switch like a chameleon, y'all. He can switch. White people love this guy, man. They love this guy, man. When we tour, we do shit. white people gravitate to him, man. Yeah, right on. Right on. he's
That's a fact.
he's spitting conspiracists. Right on. Who gave Booth the okay to shoot? That's right. Who gave him the okay to shoot? You know what I'm saying? They love Payne, man. But he did a lot of
Oh my
white
God.
humor.
So yo, this is a true story, right? I got a poem. I got a poem called Conspiracist. Most of y'all probably heard it before. So, you know what I'm saying? We're doing a show somewhere. And when I get there, Black is like, yo, it's a lot of judges and lawyers and you know what I'm saying, big wigs here. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be easy. So I'm just like, I already had in my head what poem I was gonna do. It's like it's too late. So I do the poem or whatever.
Damn, house full of judges and shit.
White lady come up to me, and I'm going in too. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm adding extra bars to the poem. Yeah, the Klan, fuck them. I'm going in. So the white lady, she's a judge. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think this white lady was running for Supreme Court. She comes up to me. She's like, oh my God. Oh my God. I understand everything in that poem. Oh my God. Your people go through a lot. And this is why I'm here. I'm here so that, we can balance the playing field. I'm like, white lady, you better get away from
Yeah,
me.
they love him, man. They love this guy, man. I'm telling you, they love this guy, man. They love him. I scare them. I don't know why, man. I'm the humble one.
And that's
But
what's crazy. I was late for this event. So before I got there, Black and some other posts was there. They was doing their shit. And apparently it was crickets. Apparently they was going in and it was crickets. Then I came in with somebody gave Booth the okay to shoot. And they were like, oh my God. Oh my God, you're right. You're right. Why did Michael Jackson die? Why? Why?
shit be crazy. Shit be
Good job,
crazy.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, great job. You get an A. You get an A. You get an A. Definitely.
Thank you. I was, I didn't want to start it with Jack and Jill, because he told me to disguise it, and so I did make a mention of Jack and Jill,
The
and
first line I knew was Jack and Jill. The
Yeah,
very
I
first
really would
line.
give you a B plus because as soon as you start the poem, you start talking about hills and shit. But it was a good poem. I gave you an A. It's a good poem, but you ain't do a good job cloaking who you was talking about, Elizabeth. I'm gonna just say that's why you just get the flat A, no A, a soft A, as LM would say, a soft A.
Soft A, but she was making a lot of people hard.
also
Waka
like
waka.
you saying you not showing up for the anniversary show 45 minutes late. I was like, I think we all will. You the DJ, you got to be there.
Oh no. You don't know how the compo work. I'm gonna get my lick back. Y'all be over there just it be crickets and all that. Then I'll show. Oh, my bad. I'm here. Let's go. All right, man.
Glad I completed the challenge. All right.
A lot of traffic on my way here. I ran into a lot of traffic.
Yeah, man. We forgive you, brother. We forgive you. I know you was coming. I told everybody you was gonna be here. All right. I know Maze. I'm not Maze. I said Maze. I know Lexi was
Next
after
on the mic. Hold on. I'm back.
You back.
I'm back.
You got your taco meat out. You got your arms out. I don't know what you trying to do over here, man. You know what I'm saying? You got your bandana all tight. What the fuck's going on? But we see you back. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Perfect, Mr. Wonderful.
I got to change my PTR. This PTR was for another show, for another situation. I didn't mean to come in here like this because I don't have time for one night stand with P Black.
Yeah, you got your arms out all buffed and shit. You ain't gonna see half of them shits, man. I hope you ain't folding your arms up and shit, making them shit look big.
Right? Yo, let's get Lexi on this mic, man. I can't with this guy tonight,
Hey, Lexi, what's going on with you?
Hey, I'm hanging in there. How y'all doing?
I'm good.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You was a little bit matrixy, a little bit.
Yeah, you're a little matrixy.
I'm operating off of hotspot. That's probably why.
Oh,
Okay,
you
you
good
better now.
now. You good now.
Oh, bet. I have a short piece today, so hopefully I'll be able to get through it before the Matrix snatches me back up. Um, this piece was written to a prompt that was given to me by Jonesy, so shout out to Jonesy for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, here goes. Please put it on me. I love the way you play with your piece. Your pen is so strong, pushing at the deepest parts of me, pulling at the deepest parts of me with every stroke, painful, pleasurable, intentionally precise with the way that you apply pressure. The sensation is proving overwhelming. Your pace quickens with my breath, hearts pounding, eyes permanently locked on each other. You pour out, I drink up. Poetry is made for pussy.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that. Yonder Mongo,
Yo, that was dope. I don't even know. I wasn't. You said it was short, but I wasn't ready for it to be over. That's always a good thing. Um, did you say poetry is made for pussy, or did you
Facts,
say pussy
bro.
is made for
Facts. Facts.
Poetry is made for pussy.
Yeah, facts.
poetry? Man, that's a
Talk about that.
T-shirt, bro. That's a
Talk about
T-shirt.
that.
It's a
Mm,
T-shirt.
that line was the prompt, so I got to give Jonesy credit for that. But I agree, it is a T-shirt and a bumper sticker and a license plate and everything else. Yeah, let's tattoo it.
Yeah, I enjoyed that, Lexi. I did. Yeah, Black. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, man. Poetry. When you parallel poetry to pussy, I think that's an accurate parallel. Given the fact of, how each of them make you feel. I thought the poem was slick. I thought it was slick. It was very seductive, and it was very well performed. I thought you did a great job, as usual, Lexi. You come here and you just, you wow. It's dope ass prompt though, but that definitely should be a T-shirt, man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Most definite, most definite. Now, what's the name of that poem? Is poetry? Or I mean, like, what's the official name? I know the prompt, but what's the official name?
I just have the prompt as the title. I haven't usually whenever I name a piece, I name it something that is completely like out of left field, pulled out my ass. But if it's a prompt, I try to lean towards what the prompt was.
Mm. And what's the actual prompt? It's poetry and pussy.
Poetry is made for pussy.
Poetry is made for pussy. I like it. I think that might make the list. The title is dope. Definitely though. Great job though. All right.
Thank you so much as always.
Most definite. Most definite. All right, Payne. It's 10:26, man. You wanna do the intermission now? Or you think we got time for one more?
Let's get Taja in there.
Oh yeah, man. Taja be having them short joints anyway, but they be very impactful. Let's bring Taja on up to the stage. What's going on, Taja?
Chilling, cooling,
You know what I'm saying? You come up, you get a lot of respect. You come up on these stages now. Now I remember it was a time when, you know what I'm saying, Payne was talking reckless to you. But you come through these stages now, you know what I'm saying? He put respect on your name. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that was just, you know what I'm saying, that's just notable. You know what I'm saying? Let's notice what's going on here, man. But what you got for us tonight, Queen?
a little slight. Switching on in drums with a southern drawl. Lines like vines feeding off vibes. Anomaly. Peeking through. Eye blind. Anonymously. Showers mixed with woes. Pencils unlocking doors. Callous created character before I knew it. Potent. Poet. Using past participles explaining past tense movement. Dissecting my mental. Attempting to figure out why. I recite Rubik's Cube confused. Curious. Stanza gymnastics, tighten airflow asthmatics. Shout out to trauma, igniting, spite, fight or flight activated. Instrumental, ink pens, pages saturated. Poem.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like
that. Wow. Never cease to amaze, man. That grammar, them grammar bars you put out there, the participle that joint was fire. Spit that part again real quick.
Okay, let me find it. I'll go before I get it. Pencils unlocking doors, callous created character before I knew it. Potent poet, using past participles, explaining past tense movement.
If you a grammar buff like me, you get it. That's layers. That's layers of shit, man. Very impactful, man. And your wordplay is sick. I love the way you delivered it. Very confident and cocky. It was dope. Payne, what you thought about it?
I dug it. That whole part, a little bit before that part, Black asked you to recite. All that alliteration right there was dope to me. I was digging that. But I gotta tell you, I really like Rubik's Cube Confused. That was dope. To me, that line, that Rubik's Cube Confused, that's a poem. You could write a whole nother poem off Rubik's Cube. I dug that. I don't know. When you said that, I just was like, God damn it, Taja, Rubik's Cube Confused. I really want to steal it. I'm not, steal it? But I really want to steal it. That's what I'm really. I dug it.
Thank you. I just be chilling and writing.
Yeah, man. That was dope, though. That was dope. The alliteration in that was dope. Your alliteration is always on point, though. Your alliteration is always on point, man. But that little grammar bar right there, man, it made, you know what I'm saying? It made the nerd in me jump. Made the nerd in me jump. But yeah, man. All right, Payne. We about to go to this intermission.
I just want to let y'all know that there's no nerd in Poetic Black, man.
Yeah, I got a lot of nerd in me, man.
He don't watch anime. He don't read comic books. He don't do. I don't know where the nerd is at in P Black.
You know what I'm saying? I like to play chess. That's very nerdy. That's very nerdy.
A lot of hardened motherfucking thugs. I don't know how to get out of here.
I'll play Scrabble. I'll play Scrabble too. That's two.
You got that.
That's two. That's two. I'm really good at Scrabble.
Chess, I know a lot of niggas. I know some people ain't coming home no more who know how to play chess. But Scrabble, you got that.
Oh man, so we about to get in this intermission, man. I want to shout out the people out there in the audience, man. We got Sincere that came up. The pot companions up in here. Trigger Happy is in the building. We got come on, Brooklyn is in the building. J. Cole, I can't wait to hear you. Can't wait to hear you, J. Nicole. We got dope female in the building. Yo, second half like it's about to be nice. It's about to be dope. And we got the queen in the building. I got to shout out the queen in the building. The beautiful, lovely Khadijah in the building. What's good, Khadijah? You know what I'm saying? Maze in the building. What's good, Maze? And we got the first lady of the compo, Miss Lightskin herself. The beautiful, lovely, Lyrical Movements is in the building. The second half it's gonna be popping, bro. It's gonna be popping. But we about to get in this intermission. You got any announcements, Payne? What's going on with How Many Mics, man? Let the people know what's going on with that.
Yeah. November 17th, How Many Mics returns. And I think it's the 17th. Don't quote me.
It's the 17th.
That next Sunday. Yeah, it's the 17th, right? Yeah, next Sunday, How Many Mics returns, and then the 20th, we got that anniversary show. Black said he gonna be late, so I'll be beatboxing instead of music playing. I'm gonna be beatboxing till Black get here.
Yeah, and he can beatbox too, man. Don't sleep on him. You know what I'm saying? He could definitely beatbox.
Maybe Maybe if I tie Khadijah to a stick.
Whoa.
You know what I'm
Whoa.
saying?
Whoa.
And walk
Whoa.
her towards how many mics. Maybe we'll have the DJ there on time. Let me talk to Khadijah. I might can pull some straight, get Black here on time. I don't know.
All right, y'all. We about to get this intermission, man. We'll be right back after these messages.
Broken Bible verse in your pocket. The watch that watches time like the red line riding through your heartbeat. The stolen, overpriced soul that you can't buy back, played back on repeat. Barcodes branded in newborn babies' birth certificates. There's a price set on this life's worth. Selling yourself back to yourself before you can download your self-worth. There was an app that interacts with your melanin, but you gotta die first. There's dirt in my dialogue and a callus on my soul, scratching at the infection like a mad turntablist, a bloody crucifix carved in our fingerprints, cause Lord knows as soon as the cock crows, they will take hold and siphon the God out of your dick. Fuck them. And fuck them too. I'm Jesus at a peaceful protest fully strapped. I'm John Brown posting pics on Instagram of free slaves being sold back. I'm Harriet Tubman in the club making it clack. I am Imhotep on crack. I'm your worst nightmare because I don't know who I am, but I know how to I am. A biracial binary baby with an iPhone plugged into his navel, keeping Africa fully charged, only to get charged double for the cost of my life back and catch a charge from those in charge, charged with no rights, so you damn right it's to my right to write back. Nigga! Frederick Douglass ain't need Twitter. You could be Trayvon Martin, Delaney King, and still not be inside the hood you in. They put Christ in the hood and let the media crucify the spin. But when the zealots was finished yelling, they remain equally unaware of the blood spilling in the linen and the lineage of the hood you in. So if you brown, 6 shots will put you down for the count, because your very skin is a threat to the world you in. You can't be in the struggle and not struggle. I guess the griot is back with a vengeance. White guilt had sex with white privilege and produced assimilated niggas. There's a railroad of bones at the bottom of the ocean. There's a chamber of souls inside the guns our sons are holding. There's a loud graveyard planted beneath every American city. There are 1 billion black bodies coming back to the living. You thought the zombie apocalypse was some shit? Just wait until you get a hold of my niggas. See, this is the dispensation of truth in the new age, and there's so many slain ancestors coming back for revenge that'll make reparations look like minimum wage. Yeah! No justice, no peace, but I will scream justice in this piece if it's just us in this piece. But don't expect no just us once we take to the streets. Black lives don't matter. Black lives are matter. Like space, like stars and shit. Melanin, matter, nigga. Naturally intellectual, ghetto galactic alchemist. Nigga. But sometimes I wonder if it all really matters when I hear the devil's laughter and if dreams are just nightmares that heaven shattered. A wise man once told me, the black man is God. If God looked in the mirror and the mirror shattered.
We still dancing. From Sammy Davis Jr.'s Mr. Bojangles to Chris Brown, switch up the tempo, niggas is still dancing. Romancing the idea that if we move our feet or show a little teeth, they'll let us in. Don't forget the silly grin and hobo gestures. Just constant reminders to prove we're lesser. But we don't get the lesson. There's a big difference from being laughed along with and being laughed at. Tell Steve Harvey that integrity should never be compromised by a check. There's no amount that can surmount your dignity and respect but what you expect. You take all our greats and try to put them in a dress. What's the image they're trying to project? Humiliation under the guise of progress? Or maybe it's an experiment to see how low you'll get to increase your decimals, but no matter how much money you make, it'll never change the way they look at you. Coon ass nigga. Now, I know that may not be politically correct. But while writing this poem, I tried a host of other adjectives, but none quite hit like coon ass nigga. I look at the TV and say with my chest every time I see one of our brothers and sisters sell us out for a check. Now, there have been many blacks who have fought and died for our image. So I only think that it's right for us to hold court, withdraw our support, and indict some of these coon-ass niggas. Exhibit A, Stephen A. You can see his coonery on ESPN's First Take every day. When it comes to bashing black athletes, he's the first with something to say, but swears he's just another brother from around the way. Now, to find a coon worse than him, it wouldn't be hard. This next exhibit, if cooning was a religion, he'd be God. Jason Ham Hock Whitlock. We haven't seen a bigger coon since Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks. Now, he compared LeBron James to Donald Trump in regards to privilege. Now, that was a shock. But the shit he said about Colin Kaepernick made my chin drop. He called Colin Martin Luther Cornrow to ridicule his protests. And then he said America is the best country in the world in regards to racial progress. Coon ass nigga. What America he living in? I guess the one Trump wants to make great again. But do you see what I mean? With so much coonery, it's hard to believe it's 2023. Now, this next exhibit is going to hit home. They're a duo. And their coon power combined is likened to Thanos with all 6 Infinity Stones. Now, they don't dance and they don't sing. I'm talking about none other than Oprah Winfrey and Gayle King. Now, one dug up Mike for a crime of which he was acquitted. And the other one treated R. Kelly at the time like he was already convicted. Now, molestation and sexual abuse are acts that should be demeaned. But why did I open my phone and see both of their asses hugging and kissing Harvey Weinstein? And the examples go on and on. From Floyd dropping $300K on Gucci to I'm not African, Raven Simone. Michael Vick won't stand for nothing. He out here giving us image advice we can't believe. Ray Lewis won't stand for nothing, so he dropped to his knees. Charles Barkley, King Kong coon. Black people, if we don't call this coonery out, our image will be doomed. They'll expect all of us to have the largest smile when we walk in a room. Big old shiny lips and proficient in buck dancing. And we'll all rely on Fox News to tell us what happened. Now, black people, we don't need another challenge, gif, or meme. Not another reality show, Ayanla, Fix My Life, or a get-rich Ponzi scheme. Nah, not another Black Panther or other prominent figures. What we need to do is call out all of these coon-ass niggas.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
There's no benefit in the banter. Now, I don't move in a canter or chat with the gander. I'm the gambler, trying to fuck Lady Luck, though I don't always understand her. Life be a dice game. Crap out a high rolling ass bet can lead you to leaving with your eyes swollen. I'm from late night strolling, get your shit stolen. Man, ain't no bitch in my pedigree. I wrote this on concrete with a stray can. I am the offspring of promiscuity and mayhem. What happens when you plant roses in piss puddles? Inner city flowers blooming in the shadows of skyscrapers, telling us to make change while they stack the real paper. The devil ain't in the details, it's in the decimal. The vibration they creating to the decibel keep you lost when they question you. Insane how one can turn the brain to a vegetable. So they keep you in the field. You the potato. Yeah, they'll water you now, but they gonna eat you later. I'm not of this. I'm above this. I was smoking high grade when this poem was made, hoping the fire will inspire renegades. Sleepwalking ain't woke. Plus, we not of this. We above this, cause this condition ain't got no intermission. We gotta switch the transmission and stop all the damn wishing. So you might catch me low playing CeeLo, low tone hoe cut like an afro that know how to blow dice. Talking about dice, pimp rag, tootsie popping a cane. And if you snort the line and it's dope as cocaine, you already know the supplier. That was in pain.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
My brother, that's what I'm talking about. Shit like that. That's what I'm talking about. I think the poetic juices is flowing. You ready to get this second half on the way, bro?
Let's get into it.
All right. Who we got next on the mic?
Next on the mic is our brother Miju.
Oh, let's bring our brother on up to the stage.
Yeah, what's going on?
What's going on, King? How you doing, brother?
We're good.
Oh, good. God bless. How y'all doing?
Oh, I'm good, brother. I'm good, man.
Yes, sir.
What you got for the
All
people
right, so
tonight?
I got this new piece.
New shit? That's what I'm talking about. New. I'm gonna make a new shit button. We gotta get a new shit button, Pain. I like the new shit. This is the second new piece came on the stage tonight. Let's go, bro.
I got this new piece and it's called Skeletons. So here we go. Brand new bodies in my closet, hanging flesh and vertebrae. I wear this suit before it expires. I wreck the maggots before it decays. Let my soul feel nice and warm before the day comes of the swarm. So I want the skeletons hold no charm. Hold on to your bones if you've been bonding with vagabonds. Watch as the bonds of your lungs tie every breath into a bow. Now you're suited in arrows while attending Cupid's funeral. Here lies baby hearts reaching for shooting stars that pacify the lips that wish upon celestial parents that are never home. Like, how could we raise a child when we just learn how to take our diapers off? And as we are exposed, we pretend the world sees our clothes that doesn't have holes, and that's why we chose to close every wound to the eye. It's dress up time, baby. You don't drop the rattle, but you're still rattled about the poison that hisses at your fractures. See, I just want us to grow up. But we tore our ACL, so we're still learning how to walk on this field. Maybe if they would just let us play on smooth grass, then I wouldn't have so much dirt on my ass. Maybe then I could find my dreams come true. Oh, I wonder if you know what it means to have your phalanges plugged 10 toes deep until your metatarsals scream, trying to hold on to the remains of your ankles. Even with your femur, you try to sprint through life like it's a 100-meter dash. However, it's sad to see you sweat through your sternum because your heart has been overclocking 9 to 5 shifts and you haven't even recognized its silence. That's why anytime your mandible opens, I know the hollow point rounds of society has killed your conscience. and it's unfortunate that you make others watch the voodoo rituals you perform with that naked skull and that tongue of yours. I see you hang every day with no ropes attached. It's such a shame to see your vehicle merge into ongoing traffic, knowing it's going the opposite way. Like, do you enjoy testing the crashes of life? Dummy, stop the sins, baby. Stop crying so much that you created a flood for 40 days and 40 nights, your eyes taking on leviathans that it is not prepared for, baby. Stop swimming across swamps if you know the alligators are waiting for you. Cause the devil got too many costumes. Why give him another one for free? Brand new bodies in my closet, hanging flesh and vertebrae. Oh, wear the suit before it expires. I'll rock the maggots before it decays. Let my soul feel nice and warm before the day comes of the swarm. So I want a skeleton's hold no charm.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Down the Mongo, Mongo. Down the Mongo.
All right, bro. I got questions. First, who did that hook? Was that an original hook, or did that come from a song?
Nah, I wrote the hook. The second part, "Find My Dreams Come True," that's from "I Wonder" from Kanye West.
All right, but the hook in the beginning and the hook at the end, you wrote that.
Yeah, I wrote that.
All right, Miju. I'm gonna give you all types of kudos for that. I thought that hook was dynamic. It had a real rock feel to it. Very thought provoking hook. Very gloomy. I could see somebody like Linkin Park singing that. I thought that was dope. I thought that set the poem off. Then I caught all the different parallels from the body parts, that you kept mentioning throughout this piece. The second question I have for you: did you spit this from memory, or did you read this poem?
This I read. I literally just made it like 10 minutes ago.
Okay, now I'm gonna tell you this, bro. This is a dynamic poem. This is definitely a poem that you want to make into a performance piece. I thought it's very impactful, and the energy that you displayed throughout this poem was right on point with the sentiment of it. I thought you did a phenomenal job. Being the fact that you just wrote this first time performance, I'm assuming, and I thought you did a great job. And when you get this under your belt and make this a performance piece, this is gonna be a dynamic piece. Great job, Miju. Great job. Payne, what you thought about it, bro?
I really enjoyed this, man. The hook, I got the vibe from it, just that it was original. Just especially that the part at the end, just because the vibe of it, it just felt like it came from you, man. I dug this poem in the opening. I think you said you were shooting Cupid's arrow. I think you said you were shooting arrows at Cupid's funeral. I thought that was dope, man. That's what that line really pulled me into the piece, man. Yeah, man. Like you've been coming over here with some heat, Minshew, man. I'm just like I told you a couple weeks ago. I'm a fan of your work, man, and I appreciate you when you come through here, man. That I agree with Pete Black as a performance piece, man. Once you master that piece, man, anywhere you go with that, you should be getting the bag or the trophy or whatever. That's facts.
Definitely, bro. Yeah, great piece,
I
bro.
appreciate both of y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all
Definitely.
so
And
much.
and
And
the
God
official
bless.
the official title is called Skeletons, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm nominating this, Payne.
Yeah, man. I don't see why not, man. And I'm serious about that, brother, man. When you get this piece down to memory, man, and you go do out in the world and you do this piece, man, this is one of them pieces, man. Like people gonna remember you when you get off stage, man.
Definitely. I agree. All right. We setting off the first half, you know what I'm saying? On point right here, man. You know what I'm saying? We setting it off. All right, Payne, who we got next?
Brooklyn's in the building.
Oh man, hold the phone, man. Cause you know how I give it up when Brooklyn come in the building, P. You know how I give it up when Brooklyn come in the building. You don't tell me that's J. Nicole coming through. That's
Yeah,
next.
all day.
All
All
day.
day.
Let's
Where
go.
Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at?
Bring the queen on up or to the stage. What's
I
good,
was
J.
good,
Nicole?
yo. How y'all been?
Oh man,
How
I'm
y'all?
good.
It's been a minute.
I'm good. I'm
Facts, facts,
good.
facts, facts, facts.
What you
It's been
got
a
for the
minute. I
people?
missed y'all.
What you got for the people, man? I've been missing that Brooklyn, that New York vibe. You know what I'm saying? I've been missing that New York vibe. Come on.
Um, well, I got some shit. I've been switching it up. Just like really, testing the ground and shit. But so when I jumped in, homegirl had kicked it off with some nasty shit. So if y'all don't mind, I was gonna do some
Oh,
ratchet
oh
shit.
no, by all means, do your thing.
She got me amped. Like I was like, you know what? I need to get back in this bag right quick. All right, this is the ultimate freak show. So I've been fantasizing about you at night, usually right before I go to sleep. I close my eyes and lick my finger. Inside of me, a fire is burning. It's late at night, you're out of town, but I'm yearning. I place my finger on my love button and rub it slowly, pretending it's yours, matching your speed. I more than want you, baby. This feels like a need. I feel a pleasurable pressure. My fingers feel sticky. Damn, you have no idea how bad I wish you was right here with me. My imagination is running wild. The things I want to do to you, I probably shouldn't even say out loud. Well, you don't believe me? Close your eyes, open your ears, and just feel me. This will be intricate, intimate, and also sexy. Are you ready? Let's pretend you're my plumber. And I'll call you to come unclog my drink. But I really need you to make me rain and make me scream your name. Then fix the new leak. Use your snake tool. Have fun putting me back to sleep. Now look, I got you in the zone now. Fuck talking dirty on the phone and these several text messages, excuse me. Fuck talking freaky on the phone now through several text messages laced with sexual references and naughty innuendo. When it goes down, listen, I want you to go in, love. And I don't want to have to tell you, love. Just read it in my eyes and provide it just how I like it. A little rough, a little wild, a little sweaty. Back in the Beamer and the Benz or the Bentley. Make me scream like Alicia Keys. Ask me if I'm ready. But let's rock steady. Bite those sensitive spaces. Don't leave hickeys on my neck, baby. I can think of so many other places where your lips need to be. Right here and over there, and yo, shit, I need that. But I'm not a selfish lover. I'm always going to give you feedback. Now just lay me on my back. Nah, that's not how I want this to happen. We can play cruise ship. I'll play the foreign sexy stranger, and you play captain. I'm lost, and you lose your compass to navigate your way through my body. I told you we can make this role play thing a new hobby. Like you could play the teacher, and I'll play the student. I keep being a bad, bad girl that just doesn't listen. Your only option with me is to exercise strict, stern discipline. And once our sex education class is in session, use your ruler. Make sure I learn my lesson. I was also thinking about playing Mrs. Officer and pulling you over. I'm going to handcuff you, take your pants off, and have you do me on the shoulder of the road or a quiet side block. We got to look out for nosy neighbors, love. Come on. Who doesn't like to watch? I also been thinking about pouring hot wax on your chest real slow and then following up with some ice. That sounds like an ouch, right? But doesn't the different sensations with me topless on top of you sound nice? I know. And I want to give you the ultimate freak show and fulfill all your fantasies. I'm going to grant you 3 wishes like a sexy caramel genie every time you see me. I want my neighbors to know your name. I want to scream louder than a porno star giving her best performance. Can I call you Stamina Daddy? Because I admire a man with endurance and a freaky affliction. I hope you don't mind. I like to get mine in the shower, sometimes the kitchen. The beach at night is nice too. Or we could get it on, no holds barred, in your company's conference room. Just position that camera right, baby, and hit zoom. So we could hop on a plane by noon, get up on a hotel room in Cancun, or we could get it on in a little under an hour in a hidden corner on top of the Eiffel Tower. Listen, I'm talking anytime, any place, within the country or within the 50 states, here on Earth or outer space. I'm riding your tool or I'm sitting on your face. But I admire every encounter will be spontaneous because he makes me fantasize. I read the sexual prowess in his eyes, and he hasn't even touched me yet. But we have ultimate freak show sex. It's J. Nicole, freak show
Shit
sex.
like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Yum the Mongo,
Freak show sex. I mean, what there's not to like about this, man? You got some role playing, face sitting, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in this poem, man. I thought it was very witty. I thought it was very sexy. It wasn't on the I want to say like dirty, vulgar side. It was playful, you know, very sensual. I thought you did a great job, man. Yeah, man. Eyes was wide, man. Eyes wide. Payne, what you thought about it?
Did you say cock captain?
No, I said we could play captain, but I stuttered a little bit, so it sounded like,
Okay, I
you
thought you
know,
said
that.
cock captain. I was like, that's
Nah.
crazy. It's a t-shirt. All right. Okay, so J. Nicole, I
Yes,
wanna I'm gonna give you a little critiquing. I'm gonna give you a little
yes.
critiquing because I noticed something. You're a very good storyteller.
Thank
Um, and you paint like very vivid images in your storytelling. I would like to see you like lean on your storytelling a little more and slack up off the rhyme scheme a little bit
you. Okay.
because the strength is in your storytelling. Because it don't matter about the rhyme scheme. The rhyme scheming is cool, but the strength is in your storytelling. And I sometimes wonder how good of a story you could tell if you wasn't pigeonholed to rhyme scheming.
Mm, I hear
So
you.
that's what my you know what I'm saying. This iron sharpens iron. This what we do.
Yes.
And that's my little bit of advice to you, Jay Nicole. But you know I fucks with your shit.
Hell yeah, much appreciated always.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was very tantalizing to say the least.
Oh yeah, let me say this because I forgot about this part. So this is the first time I heard you do something with your voice. Like I said, oh, so it's penis that gets you
Yes.
all the other times you be kind of you're cool through the poem. It's penis that gets you. I noticed that. I said, oh, we getting a lot of voice fluctuations and a lot of different. Okay, I see you. I see you, Jay Nicole.
The secret's out. This is my niche. This is my sweet spot, my comfort. Yeah, I flow in this. Yes, yes. The erotica, that's my zone.
Yeah, you've been exposed. You've been exposed.
Oh man, you're welcome to do erotica anytime you want to come on over here. You could do erotica. You know what I'm saying? We don't discriminate over here. You know, we'll
This
critique
is
it all.
facts.
We'll critique it
This is
all.
facts. This is facts.
Appreciate it. Much appreciated always.
Most definite
Yo,
way.
Jay Nicole, don't be a stranger, man. Stop with the every 3 weeks.
You know what it is? it be all type of like, 7-year-old thuggery and shit. And
Oh, I
like,
go.
usually by the time you get them to bed, like you just be
I
out, you
know.
tired, you
I
lost the
know it
fight. But I'm
go.
back. I'm taking my vitamins. I'm up. I'm back.
I got you. We appreciate you when you can make it, though. Yeah, and you know that.
All right, all right. Who we got next on the mic, bro?
Next on the mic is dope female.
Oh, let's bring the queen on up to the stage. Hey, dope. What's going on with you, queen?
Hola. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. What you got for the people tonight?
I'm still in my love swag, so I'm kind of keep y'all in that mood for a minute.
All right, all right, all right.
You see, I remember yet like it was yesterday, almost like destiny intentionally guided me away. And as I walked in your direction, Bobby, I had to ask your fine ass this question. Do you mind if I hide in the breath of your oxygen? Take my breath away and slowly snatch my future soul with no cares of the world and what tomorrow may hold. You see, I want to be your word, your verb, and your action. I want to be the thought before you think it, Bobby. Let me be the pen that you ink with fictitious fictions, fixate as you implant your stance into my truth and slowly snatch my soul with no cares of the world and what tomorrow may hold. Create an orgasmic pornistry, perfectly positioned, projecting patience, purpose, protection, and power. Paint me like I'm your canvas, because baby, I can do this shit for hours. Crave me like I'm your THC. Make me feel young again, like that you hang up. Nah, baby, you hang up loving you. See, I want you to go down on me. My falsettos into an apology, because baby, I apologize. Make my legs shake and my body quake, because never do I ever want to escape, so I'll fucking surrender. As you strum my pain with your fingers, create a cosmic constellation of the galaxy, because baby, you complete me like gravity. You hold my ass down. And like the moon, I must assume the submission to your specimen of a man, causing my thoughts to talk in tongues that only I can understand. So, baby, suck on my thoughts. Caress away the stress of this day is right. Create a vibrational pull on my mind. Shit. Send my thoughts back into time with the hopes that we can make this shit last forever. Tongue tie your right there. Taste buds around the sweet, sticky nectar of my life. Penetrate my doubts and fears. Clutch on my confidence as you imprint your spirit into my soul. See, I must admit, I'm so willing to submit with the intent to repent before I fucking commit sin again. Seduce my legs to expand to your every command, baby. Dance in my water. As you slowly glide your fingertips into the valley of my visions. Usually delite, papi. Otra potestad, you need to me read. Et a la République, cuso trapo represent. Une seule nation. Indivisible. Surga victoria back like guarantee that I liberté, papi. Et de la justice pour tous. Bon.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Yonder Mongo.
Wow. Wow. I guess the bug is out now, man. The bug is out, man. The
It's
sex.
starting up. That's how it goes. You know how it goes.
Then it started getting slippery and wet and all that, man. Y'all don't want black coal to come out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, be easy, man. This, whew, the accent, the cadence, I think it elevates this piece. You know, the sexy serenade, if you will. You know, this the flow of this piece, man. I thought it was very sexy. I thought it was very sensual as well. You know, it got a little flirty flirt. You know, it got a little raunchy. You know, but for the most part, I thought it was very sensual. You know, it felt sincere. It felt, You know, like I'm trying to express my love, express my emotions, things of that nature. But I thought you did a great job. And what's that, French or Spanish? That the other
It's
language. What is it?
French. It's
Oh,
French.
it's French. All right. You know what I'm saying? You can say anything in French, man. And you know what I'm saying? It sound good.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, moo moo is you, poo poo. You know what I'm saying? You can say anything. And it's gonna sound romantic in French. But yeah, great piece. Pay, what you thought about it?
Yeah, I definitely thought that piece was sexy. Also, the fact that, you know what I'm saying, you sprinkled a little bit of French in there, it took it over the top for me. Yeah, it don't really matter what you're saying, it just sounds sexy. And yeah, I agree with Black. And also, though, female, you know what? It's your cadence too, because sometimes I don't know. Listen, I don't know if it matter what you're saying sometimes, because you know how to talk that talk. I just want to say it. Go to, you know, when somebody whispering in your ear and you get that down your neck, you be like, ugh. That's what happens. That's how I be feeling when you be spitting.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I get that feeling down my neck. Get that feeling.
Keep your feelings to yourself, brother. You know what I'm saying? We need to know about all
Appreciate
your feelings on the stage, man.
it.
Yeah.
Before I drop down, y'all know I leave out with a acronym. You know, I always leave out with a acronym.
All right, what we got today?
I'm gonna give y'all a woman and water. Water stands for women are truly essential resources.
Mm.
And for woman stands for why our men are necessary.
Mm. Yeah, man. The acronym queen. Say that water one again.
Women are truly essential resources.
Women are truly essential resources. Water. You know, we thirst. Oh man. You know, I'm getting thirsty right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's a dope ass acronym, man. I love that one. And I love the woman too. You know, bring it back, you know what I'm saying, to the necessary component. It's like the yin and the yang, the balance. But yeah, that's dope though. You all right, bro? You okay?
They Nicole smoking that sticky icky
Oh
icky
shit!
off
Pardon me.
mute.
I'm sorry.
I thought that was you. I thought that I was like, damn, bro. I know you called your weed man and all that. He brought you that fire. You know what I mean?
Jay Nicole, she in Brooklyn with that fire.
That sound like some Brooklyn. That sound like Brooklyn blunts. Oh man, fire. Oh man, I swear I thought that was you, babe. I thought that was you. That was funny.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You could tell.
I never heard you cough like that.
Them with some rookie lungs. Them with some rookie lungs talking like that. You know, I get down like that.
Those rookie lungs. I was like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's some fire homie brought you. That's some fire. That was a long cough. I don't never hear you cough.
You know what? I ain't gonna say Jay Nicole got rookie lungs. She might be smoking that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me chill.
That's she in Brooklyn, B. That's she in the wild, man. You know what I'm saying?
Let me fall back. Let me take that back.
You be smoking that rabbit chow and shit, man. You be inhaling that. Oh man, let's not talk about weed. But yeah, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, that joke was a dope piece. But all right, bro. Who we got next on the mic, man? I see some hitters in the building. Shout out to Missy. What's good, Missy? I see Sincere out in the building. What's good, bro?
Oh, hold on. Jay Nicole said she's smoking some BX shit. That explains it all. Never mind. She said she's smoking that BX. That explains everything. Never mind. Cough on, my sister. Cough on. It pays to buy the best.
That Bronx Bonbon Z. You crazy. But yeah, who we got next on the mic?
Next on the mic is our brother, Sincere.
Let's bring the king on up to the stage. Up in his stuck. What's good, bro?
I was some of this stuff, gang. You know, we outside hugging trees, drinking water.
What's
Good.
good? What's good, bro? What's good, man? Oh yeah, man. I had to congratulate you too, man, on the piece you did over at Khadijah's event, man. You left Earth, my brother, man. You did that joint, man. You killed it. The song too, man. You know what I'm saying? You got your harmony. What's his name? What's his name? Payne. Jacquees. He got his Jacquees on.
Yeah,
He got his
facts. That's a
Jacquees on
fact.
over there, bro. You know,
That's a fact.
Khadijah know what I'm talking about when I say Jacquees. he got,
Gratitude, bro.
yeah, definitely, bro. You killed that joint, man. You did your thing, bro. You did your
You
thing,
know,
man.
just a little razzle dazzle.
A little razzle dazzle dazzle. You know what
Just
I'm
a little
saying?
razzle dazzle.
Nothing too crazy. You had to be there. Yeah, I wish I was in the building, man. Everybody that was in the building, they know what time it was. It was fire. It was lit. What you got for the people this week, my brother?
So I got some fresh ink, you know what I'm saying? Like, as always, I come to, spread the
Ooh,
love and sharpen the iron. I
that's
gotta sharpen the
facts.
pen.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying? That's what it's here for.
That's
So
right.
Let's go. Let's go.
so this piece is called I Can't Hear My Ego.
I can't hear my ego. Oh, this is about to shape up to be something crazy.
I can't hear my ego. So whenever I poet, I speak in red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. You see, my ego speaks in color, so taste my rainbow. I put squares out of my circle, my circles, whenever I try angles, and I cry angels. You see, tears taste like heaven on the cheeks of time, especially when green envy started to grow roots in my mind. The yellow made me find all the brightness that bared light. Can't you see the yellow brick roads that helped me shine? I was blue, feeling blue, playing the blues. I felt like Miles Davis reading Langston's Hughes because my soul went on a cruise of jazzy proportions, paying attention to patience until my soul ties felt extorted. I landed on an island of ego where the trip is all inclusive, so I guess that's why I felt resorted. So I resorted to reading everything in the red section, giving higher help to my lower self, so I'm speaking to the red section. And when I read that section, it told me light happens on a spectrum. And the purpose of the dots, the dots are trying to connect them because I'm trying to protect them. No, no, no. I'm trying to project them. I'm trying to be the projector. All this light from a short range sight, I'm trying to be the connector. I want to connect the connections and inspect the inspections to reflect the reflections because I'm on a quest for questions, but no one knows the answers. So I Taurus field to Libra scale a piece of Pisces for my Cancer. Leo in my ego, I guess I'm really a star dancer. You see, it's all Aquarius. When you query this, because water makes brain waves, and sometimes my mind be slipping. So I started changing like the seasons. When the seasons started shifting, winter, summer, spring. So whenever I fall, I guess I gotta stop ego tripping. So if you tripping, then take this food for thought on a diet. I'm not a test, so don't try it. And don't tell me to be quiet. But if you want to speak to me, then speak to me in color. Either red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, or violet. And make sure it's proper. Because whenever I poet, I poet through these chakras. That was just my ego speaking. Sincerely yours. Peace.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Down the
Wow, man. This shit was fire, man. This was fire, man. The bars in this was just layered with like damn. I can't hear my ego is a poem inside of a poem. there was just so many witty lines. You said, whenever I try angles, mad entendres in this joint, man. You a wordsmith for real, man. And I thought the sentiment behind this poem was just relevant, man, and dope. Great piece, bro. Great piece. Payne, what you thought about it?
This was dope. Soon as you started saying the colors, I was like, okay, I know he's going with this. But even with knowing, you know what I'm saying, it's like that Michael Jackson spin, that Michael spin's fade away. Even though you know it's coming, you can't stop it. That shit was crazy. Yo, that resort scheme, I laughed out loud. Yo, it was like all inclusive. That whole resort part, I was like, this guy. Uh, it was a couple of other bars, man, but with you, man, because I know it's just that shit was just laden with metaphors and bars and bars and bars, and then to bring it back to the chakras and the ego, man. I know shit like that go over heads, but that shit was dope, man. That's what you do, man. It was good hearing you on this mic, man. I appreciate it, man. It's always inspiring, and you always dropping jewels. And say I appreciate you.
Definitely, bro.
Gratitude. Thank y'all, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. Yeah. Thank y'all. I'll be tapped in. Going down here, chill out in the bottom.
Most deaf, man. That's what happens when you hug trees, man. When you hug trees, man, you come out, you
And
know what I'm
drink
saying?
water, yeah. You tapped
Yeah.
into the frequency.
Facts, man. Facts, man. Start hugging them trees, man. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
You know,
dope joint.
trees probably got bars.
Facts.
You know, trees got bars.
got ages of wisdom. Word.
Yo, that's crazy to think about that,
Yeah,
man.
hug them
Trees
trees.
got bars.
Oh man. All right, bro. This train moving, man. Who we got next?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you this right now. If I ain't come up with written in pain, this would have been my poetry name. If I ain't come up with written in pain, this would have been my poetry name. Next on the mic is the pocket pain.
The pot companion. Yeah, that's way more than the pot companion. What's good, bro?
Hey man, thank you for having me. Yeah, I've been enjoying the show, enjoying the poetry. I don't think I've come and spat much here. Usually Saturdays is very family time, but between chilling with my daughter and stuff, I got a few minutes to spit. So yeah.
All right,
That's
my
dope,
brother.
man. You know, we very familiar with your work, man. So we glad anytime you got to come over here and share your art with us, man. We appreciate it, bro. The mic is yours.
All right, man. Yeah, this piece I wrote I think a couple of days ago for Mouth of Words room. Um, yeah, I don't know about y'all and where how you're keeping in touch with current events. I feel like this last month has been like just depraved. Uh, and yeah, I'll do the piece, and then if you want to talk about stuff, we can. My energy is unplugged. My soul is untethered. My mind is unhinged. Because my identity isn't bounded by a membrane of skin or layers of words. I exist in the silence of the unuttered sound that better captures the essence of infinite wonder, now infiltrated by screams of dead babies and their mothers. Live stream directly from the ground in Gaza in attempts to reach the humanity that resides in people witness to the first digital genocide. Justified by political rhetoric and rich lobbyists, a self-absorbed public and flaccid journalists, talking about terrorism with blindfolded vision to avoid the ugliness of their own decisions, so they can continue as you do in unchanged action. But the curse is set in blood, which means you can't exist beyond your deception. However, you would like to transcend the present with dreams of freedom, illusions of being good human beings because the world sees you, and so will your kids, woke fascists. But while there's hate born out of helplessness, I return to the present to pry myself off those thorns. For my anger is a waste against those who will never be forgiven, earplugs that prevent me from listening. So I pray to God to give you his blessings as I learn from wiser men who walk with love through the graves and ditches.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Yonder
Great piece, bro. Great piece, man, in light of what's going on in the world today. You know, the war going on with the Palestinians and the Israelis. So it's crazy, man. A lot of babies and, you know, a lot of innocent people are getting hurt. And I dug the fact that you spoke to that. You spoke what's going on, and it's hard, man. It's hard. People got different views. You know, you look on the news and you seen, you know, a lot of different views. You know what I'm saying? I urge people to watch Al Jazeera News. You know, it gives you a lot of that raw news, that uncut, unfiltered news that you don't really get, you know what I'm saying, on the television. But it's a war going on out here. You know, it's a war going on out here. And then you look, you know, people are, you know, they're being riddled with bombs, and just imagine that type of life. You walking down the street and shit getting bombed, you know. It's a different type of you know, warfare. It's a different type of environment. But definitely, man, I thought it was a great piece, man, speaking to what's going on in the world today, man. And I thought you did a great job, man. Payne, what you thought about it?
Yeah, man. You know, that's the intention of why we do this, right? To keep, you know, kind of keep a certain amount of social awareness. I just like how this poem, you know, you just got your finger on the pulse of everything that's going on globally, man, and it's unfortunate that, especially in this country, they do a good job of keeping people kind of detached. And I don't like to use the word distracted, but definitely subdued enough to feel like, you know, these things are happening all the way over there, when, you know, that we're, you know, we're all human beings very much involved with what's happening to each other, no matter of language or religion or geography. You know, there's very bad things happening to human.
Yeah. Yeah, great piece, Pot Companion.
Yeah, if I can just say something
Yeah,
also,
yeah, go ahead,
if that's
brother.
cool. All right, man. So, I mean, I come from a country which we've had our own events of ethnic cleansing. In the north, I'm from Sri Lanka. Most recently in 2007, at the end of the war, where I think more than 10,000 people were just bombed to death on a beach to finish it. And there was a lot of, the government had to put a lot of emphasis on hiding what they were actually doing, because when you see the reality of what it means to like blow apart families, there is something, besides the international community, there's also something in each of our humanities that is kind of like uh, traumatized, and it's something that is a reality of war that previously only had to be faced by soldiers, and people making the decisions, but now I feel is kind of showcased to everybody. I think, yeah, if you mentioned like there's a lot of different viewpoints in the news, and there's unfortunately it's mostly propaganda. And I think this is the first time where you can just see people's live streams, and how they, their ability to kind of, they're getting bombed left, right, and center, and you can see like, in like video of dead baby after dead baby, and just body parts in bags, people burying because they can't find, their relatives whole, just find what they can and bury. uh, and but still you see other videos of them, looking out, looking for, like, getting water, getting food, like bonding, like laughing, loving, dancing. And it's I feel like we've come to a reckoning point where we have so much of connection between each other, yet so much of space and distance between each other as well. And it's the reality of what we do is is undeniable because it's, we all are kind of complicit in is funding a lot of the parties involved in carrying out these things. And like, I don't know, I feel like each of us has to contend with the fact of, where we put our life to is like, we get to earn money because we're essentially economic beings. But then when we go out and spend it, we're supposed to behave like isolated rational actors and not think about the repercussions of where we're spending, you know, uh, our life basically, which is our money. But yeah, it's and man, thank you for letting me share. I'll stop there.
Most definite, brother. Most definite, man. Like Payne said, man, we all human. We're all human, man. And it affects us all. But yeah, definitely great piece. Great piece, bro. All right, Payne, who we got next on the mic?
I just want to say that hand raising is officially closed.
Oh, you on point. You
So
trying to get extra points and all that. You trying to get me to come to the show next week on time. I see that. See you on point and shit. All right, bro.
so the last person on the list is Mama Oladeji.
Mama set off the show.
Also, I see her with Iron in the chat all late.
Mama,
She wanted to spit again.
yeah,
I
I
don't
guess
know.
Mama wanted
All right, then.
to
So
spit again.
then,
You got a
all right. So
closer?
then,
You got a closer?
yeah, I do.
Oh, you got a closer already. All right.
All right. So that means next on the mic is gonna be oh, first, before I do that, I need to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you pay the mic insurance?
Yes, I'm the responsible one out of the group. All the bills are paid. Yes. The mic
And if you
insurance.
paid the mic insurance, then you know who's next on the mic.
Oh, don't tell me Kimbrella is coming on the stage. Let's bring the queen on up to the stage. What's good, Kimbrella?
What's good, my brothers? How y'all feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling
We
good, man.
good.
Feeling real
I'm
good.
glad you up here because you my sister and all, and I feel like Black's been bullying me. If you would just say a few words, if you would just say a few words to him, I'd appreciate it.
Come on. Yo, y'all always go back and forth with each other. Pain. You gotta take some accountability, my
Oh,
brother.
That's
you
right.
riding the
That's
fence?
right. That's
You
right.
riding
That's
the fence
right.
on this? I
Accountability.
definitely
I'm just
gotta come.
saying.
I gotta,
I'm
yo,
just saying.
I gotta come to your show. I know what this is about. I gotta make sure I come to
Yeah,
your show because I don't like where
yeah.
this is going.
That'll work.
All right.
Yeah, that'll work while we on that topic. That'll work. I'm just saying.
I gotta do my part because this ain't how
Yeah,
big sis. This ain't how
right.
sis supposed to work. All right, I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
you. I
yeah.
got
So
it.
all right. So you know you got the cure then. You got the cure. Just go on and do
Facts.
it.
I gotta fix this ASAP because I want to be able to come outside.
Oh my goodness, y'all crazy. Nah, but much love to everybody. This has been a really, really good show. I love like all the different angles. Just dope how everybody's pushing their pen, all the new pieces. Y'all got a dope platform. So much love. Shout out to Mama O. You know I love you. You already know. So yeah, I got a piece for y'all when you're ready.
We're ready. Mike Insurance is
All right.
activated. Let's go.
All right. So there's this thing you do that's picture perfect, yet it veers the atmosphere far beyond the aesthetics. And it's so magnetic, so authentic. And no one can ignite like you or do it quite like you. Makes me wonder if they grew it like you or been through it like you. Would it still impart such a testimony? or radiate in a dark space? Do they even know what it takes to emanate abundance from pain and deficit? Because even if you showed us a sketch of it, I bet we still question it. Question how it moves masses and you're still weapons has formed against it, yet you do it still. Look at you. You're so contagious. What are you made with? What do you end your nights and begin your days with? Because this thing that you do, it's a perfect fit for your genes, curbing generational curses, reversing everything sent to disrupt your peace, sending them back in hearses, back to sender. This thing you do. I can see you remember your wilderness and how you received manna that fed faith and helped you manage your manners. I can see the co-writing of healing hymns as you touched his hymn and it cured the core of your dis-ease. I can see your rise as you walked amongst the trials and tides, getting lifted over the ruins of you. And now there's glory in your eyes even as your heart sobs beneath your ribs, even though that relationship, even though that job just wasn't it, even though your plans have slipped, even though that anxiety, insecurity, and rejection want you to doubt, question, and quit, even while those lies tried to form a grip, it's the truth that I watch you sit with. And there were tears and discomfort that many would run from. So I wonder how you still do that thing you do that makes many want to get to know that thing in you, that allows it to stay a while, long enough to admire what inspires it. I could never grow tired of it because I remember a time when you could barely find it and the pain that once lived behind it. And now, look at you doing that thing you do. And no one, I mean no one, can do it quite like you ignite, like you, and contrary to what you once believed or couldn't see, you've always had a reason to. But it's so good to finally see you own it. So good to finally see you glowing. But don't stop. Please don't ever stop. Even if I'm not around to bear witness or gifted the closest to behold it, even if no one is there to bask in a moment, do that thing that you do and watch how it shifts the room. Smile because it's your divine right to smile. Those demons tried to fight you, but they forgot to discern your root. Smile because greatness is on your bloodline and you are living proof. Smile because my God, it looks so good on you and everything about you. All the mismarked subliminal darts and moments of a broken heart, it didn't kill you. You converted all those inflicted wounds and used them to heal you. And that thing you do, it's anointed, it's magnetic, it's authentic, and it's a universal message that God is epic. Peace.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Wow, man. Wow. That was just absolutely amazing. The amount of motivation that I feel here in this piece is just unmatched. This right here, this right here spoke life into me.
Peace. That's peace.
This was heavy, man. That thing you do. You know, the healing nature of a woman. The ability to heal. This is evidence of it right here. This is evidence of it. This is the answer to the question when these guys say, what do you bring to the table?
Come on now.
What do you bring to the table? This is what she brings to the table. This just spoke life into me. I'm not lying. This spoke life into me. And I just thought this was phenomenal. This was just absolutely phenomenal. Pain, what you thought about it?
Peace.
Yeah, man. Start off. I start off by saying when you started this piece, I really didn't know where you was going. I thought you had caught the erotic bug. I got a little scared. I ain't gonna lie. And then, the piece started to develop. And anytime I shift my listening ears from kind of critiquing, I'm kind of listening for things when I listen to you guys. I'm listening for things, right? But then it becomes a point in certain poems where I forget that I'm supposed to be doing that. And I just
Mhm.
become lost in what this poem is telling me. Also, excuse me, you have this I don't know to call it a loud whisper or like a direct, it's a way in your cadence where you're not shouting but you're very loud in what you're saying. And in this piece didn't require a high volume, but it did require the kind of cadence that made you listen. And I can't really verbalize how you did that because I don't feel like your octaves were loud, but I feel like the poem was loud. It was loud and clear, and it just paused me from trying to critique the poem to just being lost in what you were saying to me. And I had a moment in this poem, and it did it did fuel the soul a little bit, and I just appreciated hearing this, Kimbrella, and I appreciate you for writing it.
Thank you. I want to say I love that you said you didn't know where I was going. You thought it was kind of, it was going to go in the erotic space. That was intentional because I realized that sometimes you kind of got to go there a little bit to get that listener to kind of stop. We know right now that I love erotica. Don't get me wrong. This is not knocking anybody that does it because people do it and they do the hell out of it. I've heard some tonight. But we also know that grabs the attention really quick. So that was intentional. Two, what you were saying, Pain, I understand where you're coming from because it's the ear that I'm speaking to. When you said that, I'm not, it wasn't loud in volume, but it was loud and, getting your attention. It's because of, it was the different ear that you use to listen. We got two different ears. We got one that's, on our body, and then we got that other ear, that spiritual ear. That's what I'm speaking to. That's
Mm-hmm.
what caused you to listen in that way. And Black, I appreciate you saying that poured into you because that is where it came from. I want to let you know, Mama, that was inspired by you, and just everything that we're going through. I know what she's going through. We got the anniversary of people that passed away in our poetry community coming up 1 year already. And then I got my mother's birthday tomorrow. So I also needed that peace for myself to smile amongst all of that stuff. So I appreciate y'all on the feedback.
Definitely, Queen. Definitely, man. That joint spoke to my soul. And great job. Great job. I don't
Much
usually
love.
get
I
emotional.
appreciate
I
that.
usually don't get emotional on poems and stuff like that, but that was an emotional trip right there. Wow.
Much love, and I did my job. Well, I ain't gonna say me, Most High, because that's where it come from. So I ain't even gonna take that credit, but I appreciate y'all.
Most definite, Queen. You already know how you come
Thank you,
through.
Kimbrella.
Break the
You're
microphones and
welcome.
stuff, man. But we good now. We got our joint, you know what I'm saying? It's damage proof. We got our joint insured. You know what I'm saying? They send me new microphones at the drop of a dime. You know what I mean? We Gucci over here. Oh
Well,
man.
listen, y'all got some other hitters coming, so get it ready. I'm just saying, dope show. Much love to everybody that I've heard. Love y'all.
Most definite, Queen. We love you too, sis. Oh man, great show, Pain. Great show. It's too bad you couldn't hear the whole thing, man. It's too bad you wasn't here from the beginning, man.
Wow.
Oh man, but a great show, bro. Great show.
That's why, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know the mornings when you wake up, you know you're going to be late. And you be like, damn, should I go in or should I call out? And you try to be the trooper. You like, fuck it, I'm going to go in. And then the boss yell at you anyway. You could have stayed home. Could have took the sick day. Could have took the sick.
Oh man, I got, you know what I'm saying? I gotta enjoy. I gotta bask in my one up on you, man. You know what I'm saying? You fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But all right, who we got next, bro?
First lady of the compo, Miss Light Skin herself.
Miss Light Skin is in the building. Come on up to the stage. What's going on? First lady of the compo, the lovely.
Light to the family.
What's good?
Great show. Great show. Great show. Great show.
Is about to be greater. And I wanted to tell you that you left Earth as well over at Khadijah's show. You know what I'm saying? That joint was phenomenal. You did, you know what I'm saying? It was your birthday too, man. Don't let the people know. Wish Miss Lyrical Movements a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mo. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't able to do that last week because we was, you know what I'm saying, we was off doing other business. But happy birthday, Queen.
Thank you, King. I had a great birthday. I really, really did. And I want to thank everybody who had a part in that. And just give thanks for another year because, you know, life is so short and fleeting. We don't know what tomorrow brings. So we have to celebrate each other and celebrate the people that are important to us while we have them because, you know, we never know what tomorrow brings. So give thanks for that. And
Turning 26.
Cole out, and then they came on the contraceptive.
Oh, you gonna break?
Now I
you
feel
gonna break
like a dirty sleazeball for the fucking piece I'm about to do.
No.
No.
Do your thing. Do your thing, man. Do your
I feel
thing.
like a sleazeball.
Nah. We accept everybody. We accept everybody and everything. You know what I'm saying?
This is sex on sex.
Sex on sex. The bug is back. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready.
Scared.
It's about to go down. Let's go. Sex on sex. I want to know what type of sex this is. This is going to be some crazy sex. Let's go, though.
All right. My body needs a tongue lashing, thrashing. Lash my pussy with your tongue. Suck it. Finger fuck me, rub me, love me. Stick your fingers in a silent place. Fuck this sweet shit. Don't fuck me like lace, a flower. Fuck me like a porn star. Let me feel your dick power. I want my pussy sore. Then I'll let you sleep, rest. Put my body to the test. Turn me around and suck it while you play with my kitty cat. Eeny, teeny, nice and fat. I mean, dig in my back. While you suck the cum out of me. Give it to me nasty, Poppy. Suck it, daddy. I'm backed up. Come here, let me suck on that thick trunk. Slob on it. Bob on it. Do the wop on it. I'm gonna make you mine. Candy stick. Yeah, I know you love it when I tongue flip that dick. I'ma suck you till you come on my lips, come on my tits, come on my belly button, come in my hips. I'ma make you tired. Get your Red Bull. Matter of fact, that's why they call me golden and sweet, honey coated pussy. Now, come take a feast. Shut the fuck up, please. Come ride this pussy. Fuck me, doggy style with your big John, Peter, Bob, whatever you call him. I need that dick. The bigger, the better. The wetter the pussy gets. And I'ma keep it real gully. I just wanna fuck you. Is that bad? I know it is. I'm a bad bitch. Flip that ass over on any mattress. Kidnap that dick. Do a million mouth tricks. Change it up every week. In fact, I'm that super duper freak. Don't speak, just pump me, hump me, bone jump me. Just mirage your feelings. Let yourself loose in this triple tight pussy. Super vice grip that dick. One time, one lick, one wine, one cock, one dick, one block, and you'll be swimming again. Pussy gets wetter and wetter than a waterbed leak. Guilty as charged, but he deserved it. He needed it to be down with sex, on sex, on sex, and
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Bumbo clad wagwan with blood clot water. Yo. And you went and put the PTR, you know what I'm saying? You change your pitch in the PTR. We got to have a meeting. Pain, we having a meeting, man. We got to have a
I had
meeting,
to
man.
get in the mood. I got to feel it out. I got to be inspired. So I said, let me inspire myself real quick. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is? Let's go.
Oh,
So
man.
thank you for the love. I really do appreciate it. And
that was
sometimes
crazy.
you just gotta be honest and brutally honest in that piece. I was honest in that piece, and it was the truth.
That's crazy.
So mad love to the family.
That's crazy. See how she come back after that? Mad love to the family. Peace, butterflies, and rainbows, everybody. You know what I'm saying? After that, what order of madness is this? Pain, what you thought about this piece, man?
What order madness is this?
Father, what order of madness is this?
We need a meeting. We need a meeting about compo decorum. We need a meeting about compo dress code. We need meetings. We need meetings, man. We need meetings.
Oh, man. That shit was crazy, though, man.
Have your people call my people. And, I'll make myself available.
On the next episode of Dr. Phil, the composition.
Yeah,
they
Doc.
say leave me out the shenanigans, but I am glad I got a chance to get that out. It was fun.
Oh,
And
man.
I know there's more people, more bodies. I can't wait to see who's gonna close the show. I'm excited.
Oh, man.
And give thanks to the gods and all their Risha. Ashe.
Ashe. Oh, man. Ashe. Dope piece, though, Mo. Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? You can check out over there on R&B through Z, too. You know what I'm saying? Coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Coming soon. I paid. Who we got next on the mic, man?
Sound like R&B through Z ain't the only thing coming soon.
You crazy. Yeah, man. Who we got next to the mic, bro?
This is the last official person on the list.
Okay.
Before the closer.
Okay.
And that is Miss Lily.
Oh, let's bring Lily Ain't Misbehaving on up to the stage. What's good? Hey, Lily, what's good?
Hello. How y'all doing?
Oh, man, I'm doing great.
What's going on, Lily?
Look, I approve of that last poet. I approve of the last poem. I approve of the picture. I approve. It's yes.
Man.
Oh my. Oh my. Me and my 4-year celibate self really approved. Yes.
Oh, man, it was a lot. It was a lot in that poem, man. You know what I'm saying?
It was a lot, but it was just enough. Lord.
What you got for the people
The
this
show
week?
is everything. I have a new piece.
New
I don't
shit.
have
Love
a
it.
title. I don't have a title for it. It's a little different for me, but yeah, I woke up with it heavy on my mind. So if you can help me with the title, I'd appreciate it.
All right. I'm going to listen out for the title. Let's go. The stage is yours, Queen.
Thank you. When you want someone so bad, you'll ignore all of the red flags slapping you in the face and say that it's just the winds of change blowing. What exactly has changed, though, other than the time of day? There's not much of a difference there either. Feels like you're traveling in a time machine or playing with that rabbit ass groundhog, reliving the same shit you've done in your 20s. Who really wants to watch the reboot of that repetitive show about how you and your feelings were shitted on, or how your heart was buried alive so deep in the grave that it couldn't be reached for retrieval? So it died a slow and painful death while you're on the outside looking into the TV screen. You're watching the same played out scene, well, play out, screaming to get up, get out, do fucking something, not realizing that the television is on mute and you can't find the damn remote. So you continue after decades of existing on this earth because this couldn't possibly be living in a delusional coma. You want someone so desperately that even at your so called age of wisdom, you're attracted to the dumb shit because it's oh so shiny. Your brain trying to drag your heart by the hand towards the opposite direction, telling you, come on, silly. But that fog is fucking up your vision. Flags still slapping you in the face. Headlights damn near blind your ass, warning you about the dangers ahead. All of the signs posted read, stop, danger, watch your step. But you still skip along, hoping that fork in the road serves up something different on the menu, praying that this time will be your time, scanning the garden of unassuming danger for that four-leaf clover that doesn't exist in these here parts. There is no happily ever after. It may never be your time. You've wasted it and now you're caught up in a drought. After all, you are in California and there's no water to put out the fires you've set. You're talking to God, requesting this and begging for that because you're a good woman and you deserve good things to happen. But how do you figure you deserve those things when you never listen to what your father tells you? You're hard headed as always, and just like past episodes of that old show, that sitcom was canceled because, quite frankly, no one wants to watch your train wreck again. They already know how that episode will end. He will continue to put you in time out until you learn how to mind somebody. Get your priorities in order because each order you put in the drive through will be sold out. It will always be unavailable until you make yourself available for what he has been asking of you for so many years. Change the topic of conversation because what's going to happen is just like some of your friends, he's going to stop answering your calls and leave those text messages on red. He knows that you're lonely. You just want what others have been blessed with, but truthfully, you're not ready for it. You haven't prepared yourself for the abundance of blessings that should come your way. You can't even listen to his simple instructions. How are you going to submit to a husband when you won't submit your life to the Lord? He doesn't ask for much. Declare your love for him, just like you declared your love for those niggas who couldn't bless you nearly as much as he would. Instead of getting naked for them, bare your soul to him. He already knows what's in your heart. Just confess it. Instead of giving your mind, body, and all things in between to someone who will leave you empty, give your whole self to him. He will fill you with so much love that you won't remember what a drought felt like. The sand in your hourglass is about to run out. So are the remaining days of your life. You better make it count. Bow your head, bend those knees, and talk to him instead of wagging your tongue for sport. Listen to him. I mean, really listen. The roads leading towards your forever home won't clear until you do. In poem.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Wow, man. Powerful admonition piece right here, man. The two names that came to mind while you was reading this piece was, the first one was hard-headed, and then the second one was deluded. I like deluded better.
What was the second one?
Deluded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, deluded. I like that one better. But this was a powerful poem. This was a powerful poem. You know, talking about those oxymorons, you know, talking about those you know, those opposites that never come together, those expectations, You know, a lot of times because of social media, because of what we're seeing out there, we have false expectations of what we should expect or what, you know what I'm saying, what we deserve or, you know, what we're not going to stand for and things of that nature. And sometimes it get in the way of, you know, finding someone or something to complete us. And I thought this poem spoke to that, man. I thought this poem spoke to that. And it definitely spoke to the concept of, you know, righteousness, you know, being aware of what you're doing, being aware, and there's a way to do things. And I thought it was a great poem. Payne, what you thought about it?
Yeah, parallels I got from this poem, and yeah, just kind of how things don't come together all the time. I really, really this again threw me for a loop. I wasn't expecting um I wasn't expecting this from you, Lily. However, I thought this poem was dope. There was a few points in the poem that definitely caused me to pause and think and have some reflection. And yeah, man, Lily, you coming through here all deep and introspective, man. I wasn't expecting that, man. You throw me off.
It
Me
threw
feel like
me off
I need
too, man.
You got Payne
I
all
need
in
to
the
go.
Matrix. You got him all in the Matrix. He wasn't expecting none of that. You like, yeah, Lily. But yeah, man, that joint was dope, man. That joint was dope. You out?
Thank you.
See if you out the Matrix now, Payne.
Yeah, y'all didn't hear nothing I said.
Like
No.
2%. Like
Wah, 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 wah,
Lily.
wah.
Yeah, bro.
Well, and to summarize, I just said, Lily, I be forgetting you deep. That's what I said. I'm like, I know you a teacher and all that. I be forgetting you deep, coming over here all introspective and shit, making a brother want, you know what I'm saying, read. I appreciate you coming through with that poem. And yeah, it was a couple of points in the poem that it caused me to pause and think. And that's a task right there. So I appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys
Most
and the
definitely,
platform.
sis. Definitely, Queen. All right, Payne. This is the part of the show that I look
But I
forward
got a
to at
closer.
times. You got a
I got a
closer.
closer.
You got a
Yeah,
closer. I look forward to
yeah,
this part because always a surprise who you're going to get to close.
yeah,
And Miss Lightskin already spit, so I know it ain't going to be Miss
yeah.
Lightskin. So,
About to check your
yeah,
yeah.
I didn't know what I'm saying. I want to know who you got, man. I want to know who you got, man. Who you got to be the surprise
Ladies and
closer.
gentlemen, this poet, you know what I'm saying, he don't you know what I'm saying, they don't touch this stage that much, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's only right that they end the show tonight for us, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Trent Black.
Trent Black. Trent Black is gonna end the show. You a funny guy, man. You a funny guy, man. You a funny guy. You a funny guy, man. You a funny guy. I'm ending the show, bro. You got
Trent Black is the closer. Trent Black
all right, Trent Black
is
is the closer.
closing the show.
All right, let me call Trent, man. Let me call Trent. Give me 1 second. Hold on. My pen bleeds for this. Hemorrhaging with ink that bubbles with heat like lava. That burn these pages and singes bones with metaphors down to the very marrow. Until it lies in your subconscious so that when you do spit, your saliva hold remnants of my sentiment. I'm like an amazing muse. Don't confuse this with just mere words spoken. I take this spoken word serious and I treat this gift with the delicacy it deserves. That's why my hand trembles when I write these words for fear. That I may resurrect new civilizations with my sentence structure. That I may resurrect the dead minds in these living shells that sell their morale for monetary gain. My pen bleeds for them and my poem speaks for them. Those whose voices are silence due to the plague of complacency. Those who are content in their strayed ways because society has convinced them that their worth lies on ball courts and stages. But my pages free them with the freedom to aspire to higher heights. This is why I write, to uncover the plights and schemes of these crooked politicians and their constituents who fiend to see us fail, whose ardent desire is to see us behind bars and cells, whether it's Attica or the back of project stairwells. They want us confined. I slam for them, so fuck the judges, audience, and applause. And I'm appalled that these rappers hold the biggest platforms, but they perform for platinum, Gucci, and Audemars. That they are injecting these vain looks and these empty hooks in our youth, 16 bars at a time. They got them in skinny jeans, fucked up in a junkie lean from 14 to 40. And they don't know whether they're going or coming. And they're dumbing down these verses that got our babies running down these hearses, dying to get in, dying to fit in like fat feet and stilettos. And they go aping bananas over Ye J and Wheezy, believing these rap stars who push hot cars hold the keys to success. And they invest countless hours of the day trying to mimic what they do, wear, and say. But little they know, I got the antidote to this disease that got our youth in dis-ease about who they are. Their identity is a mystery, confused and conflicted with who's the hottest MC spitting in the game right now. But don't compare them to me, because if they're spit, I'm phlegm, thick and rich with this gift of wordplay. I'm Mr. Smith of these words, say that's a wordsmith. For those who can't catch the theme, I eat, breathe, and dream poetry. I scratch, itch, and fiend poetry. My prose go way beyond Pro Tools and booths. I spit this shit on crack corner curbs and stoops. It's the truth.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
All right, good looking, Trent. Good looking, bro. Good looking for coming through for it, brother. So we thank you guys for coming out. There will be no How Many Mics tomorrow. We're still on our 2-week vacation. You know what I'm saying? We about to start the new season. Payne, want to tell the people about the new season of How Many Mics?
Listen, we doing that. We doing rookie season. That's all the MC's first artist. That's what we doing. We setting it off with 50 Cent. Guess who's back? So if you want to be ready, make sure you listen to that 50 Cent Guess Who's Back. And we'll be at How Many Mics next Sunday. And Monday's the anniversary show. We're doing something special for that. You don't want to miss that. And we'll be here next Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be on time because, I see, you know what I'm saying? If I ain't here, the show goes on. The show goes on.
Yeah, what you thought? You thought we was going to play music for 50 minutes?
I thought, you know what I'm saying? I expected to see, you know what I'm saying, a cancellation or, you know what I'm saying, due to the fact written that Payne ain't here. We'll talk. We got to have compo meetings about tardiness. And we definitely got to talk to LM about dress code. But with that said, man, I'm passing it back to you.
All right, man. We see you guys next week, man. Look out. Yo, if you haven't listened to an episode of Spoken Soul Sessions, go and download an episode, man. Some dope content over there. It's streaming everywhere. Apple, Amazon, Spotify. And then if you haven't listened to an episode, I don't know why you wouldn't, of Iron Sharpeth Iron. That's right. Iron Sharpeth Iron is officially a podcast streaming everywhere. This episode right here will be up Monday. It will be up as of Monday on Spotify, Apple, Amazon. If you haven't subscribed to that podcast, go ahead and subscribe to it. And if you got the chance and the time, go ahead and give it a rating. It'll help us out a lot. But thank you guys for coming through. Everybody that hit the mic tonight was on fire, man. It was an emotional roller coaster, man. It was a beautiful vibe, man. We got edified, we got motivated, man. We got serenaded, and we got a little freaky too. So it was a dope show, man. Thanks to all the poets that typed iron and came up here and sharpened their sword. We love you guys. We appreciate you, and we see you guys next week. As iron sharpens iron, So one man sharpens another.
Or the story. I thought the story, I thought it was a good story. I just felt like it was parts of the story that lagged a little bit for me.
Your cadence, man, it captivated me.
Me, it's just the sincerity in the piece. You know, I could feel that, and the emotion is always going to win me over when I can feel that it's real. So
it was one of those pieces that, you know, where you're waking people up. You know what I'm saying? Bringing awareness. It was an awareness poem, and I really dug it, and I really dug the message behind it.
Thank y'all very much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the space.
Are you ready to enter the dojo? Here, iron, sharpeth iron.